crowd out of the game, and for every punch they took, they had a count.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Clippers trail by 3. Down low. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Paul. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here is Holiday. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
It's tipped. And here we go. Fast break. Evans has got it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Wesley Johnson picks one up. New Orleans shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers. Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Paul outside. Here's Griffin. That's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers.
Going into this game and scouting the opposition, he told me he's a huge fan of Jrue Holiday, saying, you know, Drew's still a guy with so much potential. You just don't see that many point guards with his kind of frame. 6'4", close to 2 bills, and a great skill set to match. He's a guy you love to watch, but you often hate to go up against. Kevin, we'll see if he can have a big impact in this one.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in the last 10 games. Blake Griffin, number 1.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
And you know, that's the thing. Operating in traffic is essential if you're going to be effective in the paint. And composure is essential as well. He doesn't get rattled easily, and that's why he's at the top of the list.
Here's Freak following the basket by Blake Griffin. And Freak throws it down.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, you can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And here's Holiday after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Davis sets a screen. Holiday dishes to Freak. Good D by Johnson.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And he gets it back. Paul passes to Aldridge. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. New Orleans has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Now here's Freak, defended by Paul. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And Crawford with the basket on the assist from Wesley Johnson. And it's 7 points for Crawford. The Pelicans have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Freak kicks to Holiday. To the inside. Freak, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Freak's got 12 in the game.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And it's blocked. Evans outside. Stripped away. Now here's Crawford. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Paul missing again.
High-quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And, Greg, that has him S-H-H-E, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
Clark. That's good. 15 points for Freak.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
To the inside. Johnson, good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe. The big group substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashe. Davis comes in for Ryan Anderson. Freaks checked in for Dante Cunningham. And it's Holiday in for Mario Chalmers. Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Cole Aldrich is out there with Smith. And it's Johnson in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Paul. He had 16 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
You know, they've been outstanding on the boards, and it's a big reason why they've got a lead, doing the dirty work down low.
We call that a collabo because everybody's boxing out and making sure they secure the glass.
Here's Johnson. He had 13 points in the win against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And don't forget about his work on the glass. I mean, he contributed in a number of ways.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
New Orleans making a switch here. Evans is checked in. Here's Freak. After Wesley Johnson's bucket, Freak dishes to Davis. Takes it. Teeth of the knee and converts the layup. Davis has got his third bucket of the night.
Love the assist. I mean, he knew exactly where that bounce pass had to be to create that.
Here's Paul. The Clippers keep possession.
Of this game would be shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
There's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. In the first quarter, he was killing it outside. The dish to Crawford. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks.
And checking out some numbers here for Chris Paul. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's putting up about 17 points, 8 assists, and over 2.5 steals. And the numbers are pretty outstanding. I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in line with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Well, Freak in the last matchup against the Lakers put on a show. He ended up with 38 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season.
So much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's giving himself a hard act to follow here tonight. He can't stop.
As good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has been pretty high.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Freak. Paul passes to Smith. And the shot will do a strike for two.
Stay down.
Here now for select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the three. In the third spot, Josh Smith.
You know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really impressive. On one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
And now a chance, Kevin, to see how the last month has fared for the Clippers. 6th in assists, 6th in fewest turnovers per game. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
Yeah, and the ball has been moving just beautifully. There's that trust. So when you get open, the ball will find you. And also, you see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
And sends it back. Got him on the arm, but still can.
The rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly, Clark. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the back end.
Pelicans in their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
Take a look at what Agensa's done. He's got 8 points and also a block shot.
Paul with the ball. To the inside. Puts up the look. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. Go to the line. That one on Davis.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one. You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Pelicans leading by 9. And Holiday gets the free. Back to Holiday. Feeds it to Freak. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. Here is Agensa. He's got 8. Here's Davis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for New Orleans. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul dishes to Crawford. Here's Aldridge. Covered by Agensa. Paul passes to Crawford. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The offensive rebound.
Kevin, I tell you, his three-point shot has looked awful here in the second quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of his slump, but he needs to give it a rest and try something else.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
And Holiday kicks to Freak. And Pelicans miss again.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Johnson, a wide open look. Another miss by Johnson. New Orleans leading by 11.
Holiday. Let's get the
And
ball
Holiday
inside.
kicks to Freak. Great look, but off the mark.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter. He's got to do other things.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in the washing machine after that.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit busy after that one.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. And service check in for Alexis Agensa. And it's Chalmers in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Griffin. He's coming off a 30-minute game against Minnesota.
Kevin, a remarkable night for him. Passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Chris Paul. And the first half is now in the books. Pelicans lead by 6. And a chip.
Josh, you guys.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now.
That was a
Freak is out there with Davis, and it's a Jinsa in at the 5 down low.
Don't miss too many open looks like that.
And here's Crawford following the three-pointer by Freak. And here's Johnson outside, and up from deep.
Well, it sounded as though, at least at Memphis, it sounded like we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave in the second half.
This is the call. Aldridge takes the cover. Screen on Evans. It's Crawford with the drive. It's rebounded by New Orleans. They've led by as many as 11 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that early, you're going to struggle.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible to shoot as poorly as they do.
Pelicans shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. That's it from deep. Crawford with another